Hello, everyone, and welcome to the latest show on the ZBN, or ZBN if you're not British, English, whatever. 8Brit! I am your host, I guess, Chris, and with me, on perhaps his first video for the ZBN, Dan!
Hey, yeah, that's because I'm not allowed on the podcast.
No, you're too cool.
I'm banned.
Yes, I am Chris, that is Dan, and this is our brand new show, which has been in the pipeline for a while. But here we are. Are you excited, Dan?
Yeah, I'm totally excited.
So basically, it's quite a nice pun, 8Brit. We're both British here. And it's our top 8s in anything really. Well, it's mostly gaming.
Yeah, we'll be gaming for a little bit, gaming for a while, and then we'll probably branch out.
Yes. So we'll have top 8 characters in games, or top 8 whatevers. And our first one, which we'll be doing in this episode, top 8 openings in gaming. Because this is our opening show. Haha.
So this is going to be the top 8 openings, ways in which games started that really sort of threw us into it. Games
Basically openings / opening segments, yeah.
So Chris is going to kick us off. Do you want to hit us with your number 8, Chris?
I thought first we could do our honourable mentions.
Oh yeah, I was going to do them just before number 1, have a bit of suspense.
Oh, well, okay. Okay, I'll do number 8 straight away. So I'll say my 8, you say your 8, my 7, your 7, so on.
Yeah.
Okay, so top 8 openings in gaming. Number 8 for me is Mega Man 2 for the NES.
Remind me, is that the one where he has fancy hair?
Yes, actually,
yeah.
Yes.
I know that one.
Everyone knows that one.
I've never played a Mega Man game, but I know about the fancy hair.
Everyone knows that fancy hair. Yeah. I think most of these lists we're doing, some serious thought being put into these.
Is there?
Yes.
I'm pretty sure down the bottom I've got a whole list of of the hottest dudes in gaming, and your number 1 is Falco Lombardi from Star Fox.
That is just a discretion. That's not true. Anyway, Mega Man 2, yes, with the. Oh, I'm just trying to hum it right now. The opening. Scrolls up the skyscraper, his hair flowing in the wind. Lovely.
Is that the main reasoning?
It's just pretty epic,
It's true, the music for that is pretty sweet.
Yeah.
I'll give you that one.
Do
you want me to...
Okay.
Do you want my number 8?
Yes, go ahead.
Are you done? My number 8 is going to be Mario Golf Toadstool Tour. The reasoning, I was going to go for either this or the Mario Tennis on the game.
I've only played Power Tennis, I haven't played Toast. I've seen both actually on YouTube anyway.
Well, for both of them, Camelot did like these really ridiculous.
They're really good
cutscenes. They're so like I rewatched them because I remember them being really good when I was a kid, and I rewatched them both, and I'm just like, these are dumb, but they're amazing. There's so much nostalgia. The Toadstool Tour one, basically. The story of it is Wario and Waluigi get really angry because they can't beat Mario and Luigi at golf.
Yeah.
So they start trying to beat people, and then they accidentally Wario accidentally gives Bowser a black eye.
Oh yeah.
And then just everything goes down. Like it just turns to mayhem. Bowser's trying to get them. They're running away. Ends up with Mario accidentally blowing them all up. It's hilarious. It's just good. They're on YouTube. Go and watch the Mario Golf Toadstool Tour opening video.
Yes.
It's worth it. Because I don't particularly like sports games, but I quite like the Mario games.
Oh yeah,
at least
same.
The ones on the GameCube. I haven't played any since then because I was a kid when I played them, and that opening cutscene sort of made me think, this is gonna be good. I'm gonna enjoy this. Ultimately, kind of didn't that much because it's golf and it's not. Mario Golf never really has anything specifically Mario in it. Like the tennis ones always have those like power shots and all that stuff. All the sort of mania, and the football ones are really good.
Oh, I love Strikers Charged. Yeah.
I considered having Strikers Charged on this list, like the Wii version, because the opening cutscene for that is really good.
That is pretty epic, yeah.
I forgot to write it down, but that would be one of my honourable mentions. Don't need to mention it now. But yeah, Mario Golf Toadstool Tour. Yeah, Toadstool Tour. Good opening, good cutscene, funny. I enjoyed it. Wario and Waluigi are top notch.
Yes.
Go on, hit me with your number 7.
My number 7 is No More Heroes for the Wii.
Bleh.
You don't like No More Heroes, do you?
No, it's boring. It's dull.
But how can you even?
Because it's clunky, it's slow, you have to grind between every mission. It's
Okay,
just like...
that's fair enough. But you have to admit the style of the game is pretty rad. Like I just love like the opening, and it's like, oh, I can't quote it specifically right now. I watched it the other day.
I forget how it opens, I'll be honest with you.
Oh, what's that catchphrase Travis Touchdown says? Oh, I think he says, it's... oh no, I feel so stupid now. I wanted to quote it so bad.
It's clobbering time? No.
No, that's CM Punk. I mean, what?
What? That's who?
Wrestler. Anyway.
That's not the wrestler, that's the Thing from the Fantastic Four.
Oh, well, CM
Don't
Punk...
tell me a wrestler has stolen the Thing's catchphrase. No, stop talking about wrestling. Move on, No More Heroes.
No More Heroes. Well, it starts off with like a little animated cutscene of him before the game starts.
Yeah.
Him killing Helter Skelter, which is like the 11th ranked assassin.
Oh yeah, because that was the deal with that game, wasn't it?
Yeah, and I just love how he talks like, so I meet up with this hot chick, Sylvia. And it's just so awesome. It sets up the personality of him and the game perfectly.
Yeah, I'll give it that. The game it sucked, but the ideas were good.
And then the cutscene after the opening cutscene, he rides in on his motorcycle, the Schleppter or something, and cuts off the heads of two goons and says, oh no, I'm not allowed to swear, am I? We don't really want to swear.
We're told we're not supposed to. PG-13
Oh yeah. F-heads, he says, anyway. And then he says his catchphrase is, it's game time, or something.
Oh yeah, I remember that being really cringy and lame.
I think that's sort of the point.
Oh yeah. Okay.
I love No More Heroes. Okay, the end.
I don't. Do you want me to go on?
No More Heroes 2 is better. You're 7. Go.
Okay, my number 7. I've gone for something goofy and silly in Mario Golf, and I'm going to something dead serious. It's Batman Arkham Asylum. The game basically starts off with gothic, like, architecture. Batman's driving in his Batmobile. He's got Joker. Joker's all like, "Hey, I'm Joker." doing his Joker stuff.
Stop joking around.
And then yeah, so I don't know. It's a good start, isn't it?
Actually, I played the demo of Arkham Asylum. I haven't played the games, but I played the demo, and I remember the opening segment. Actually, you lead Joker into the prison, right?
Yeah, he's all tied up.
Yeah,
he's oddly nonchalant. He's just not bothered by anything. You're taking him into an asylum, and then spoilers, he breaks out, and everything goes to hell.
Yeah.
I wanted to say another word, but PG-13. So yeah, it's good. It does a good job of setting the tone. It's like, you're Batman, you're this like epic badass, and the Joker's being a bit of a douche, so you've got to go stop him, innit? That's basically how it starts, and it's good.
Yes.
Do you want to hit me with your number 6?
Oh, number 6. Okay.
Is it a good one?
Well, for me it is. Mortal Kombat Armageddon.
Never played it. Tell me what's good.
Well, the premise of Mortal Kombat Armageddon is... It's sort of like they like threw in every character in that game from Mortal Kombat,
Yeah.
and the opening segment is like a massive war between all the characters, and
I've got a similar one coming up actually.
And they all charge in, and
yeah,
it's so epic just seeing all these Mortal Kombat characters fighting each other in this like war.
Freddy's.
And then this pyramid comes up, and then they like want to get to the top to get some power or some shizzle.
Shizzle whizzle.
And then Liu Kang comes back from the dead and tries to beat up Shang Tsung. Oh, it's just so awesome. It's like if you love action movies, like you'll love this opening. It's friggin' awesome. and I love Mortal Kombat. So
you've sold it well, because I kind of do actually want to go and watch that now.
Maybe after this show.
After the show, I'll do it.
All right, you're number 6.
My number 6 is Portal 2. Just something about the start of Portal 2. It's dramatic and hilarious at the same time. You know, you've played Portal 2, right?
I played like the first 5 minutes.
So you know about like Wheatley rocks up and he's all like, press A to say hello, but A is a jump button.
Oh yeah.
and then he's like, "No, what are you doing?" And yeah, it's just fun. It's a fun start to a game. You know.
Well, Wheatley's one of the best characters like ever. So
yeah, Wheatley is bloody brilliant. So yeah, it's good. It starts well. Wheatley's good. The whole thing is pretty decent.
a fine old opening.
I haven't actually got that much to say about that one. Just that it's good. It's an enjoyable opening.
It's good.
It sets the tone for the rest of the game quite well because it has this comedic element, but it's still kind of dark in that you've been comatose.
Yeah.
You walk in and GLaDOS is all dead, but she's not dead, and then just everything goes down. So it's good.
Yes.
It sets a good tone.
All right.
Number 5, hit me.
With my rhythm stick. Sorry.
No.
Red Dead Redemption. Woohoo!
Blech.
Oh, is this another game you hate?
I don't hate Red Dead Redemption. I don't. It's so slow. It's so it's boring. Bored me. I can't do it.
Okay. Well, the opening to Red Dead Redemption, just like Portal 2, sets the tone well with its serious things. Like in fact, the first time the game opens, you're in Blackwater, which is near the end of the game.
Are you?
And what was that?
Are you? I thought you were on a train.
No. If you actually look, you're in Blackwater,
okay.
and then you get on the train. Yeah, and I thought that was quite cool to hint at the later part of the game.
Okay.
And when you're on the train, you hear discussions of people discussing like.
Oh yeah, it sets up the setting
themes
well,
in the
doesn't it?
game. Yeah, like saying like, "Oh, what's good and bad and devils and I don't know." Like these old ladies having a discussion and whatever. And then you ride the train. You go to Armadillo. You do your first mission in business. And then you get shot. And
Yeah,
then
you kind of get your ass kicked a bit, don't you?
And then you go to Barney.
I just remember that game was a whole lot of riding a horse through
Yeah, that is
nothing.
kind of true. I'll give you that. But I just love Red Dead Redemption, and I love the Western theme, and it's a great game.
I disagree.
Well, you have very different opinions.
We'll learn throughout this show that I have controversial opinions.
Yes.
Most of the time it will be Chris saying that he loves the game and me going, but why though? But why? It's bad. It's not good. Or me saying I hate a game, and then we have a specific episode planned that I feel like the comments are going to go completely to hell.
They should be like, dude, what?
That'll be a witch hunt. It'll be hilarious. Are you done with...
Why you do this, free me.
Are you done with Red Dead Redemption?
Yes. Great opening. Your number 5.
My number 5. In a similar sense to Mortal Kombat Armageddon, I have Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3. Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3, not the original one.
Is it different opening?
Yeah. I don't know how because it's basically just an expansion with extra characters, but like...
Yeah.
One of the characters that's added is Phoenix Wright, and Phoenix Wright makes this opening perfect. Because basically it's all sort of epic freeze frames of like a Marvel and a Capcom sort of fighting, and there are all these serious ones. Like I can't remember any of the pairings, but they're all really serious, and they're really cool looking because they sort of zoom around and they're all frozen, but it's a really good like 3D sort of image, and then it cuts to one of Deadpool sort of surfing on a piece of wall as a wall explodes outwards. And as the camera pans around, it's shown that this piece, it's not a piece of wall, it is in fact the word objection physically represented, and behind Deadpool is stood Phoenix Wright, sort of pointing in that sort of objection way.
Okay, that's cool.
And it's just like, it just cuts through this sort of seriousness of like Ryu fighting, I don't know, I can't remember who it was, I think it might have been Wolverine that Ryu was fighting. Like, probably, all of these like epic fight scenes of like badass pairings, and then just Deadpool being hilarious, and like it's just the two joke characters being ridiculous.
Yeah, that works well.
Yeah, if I remember rightly, I think the intro to the not Ultimate version, like the original, had Deadpool and Dante like shooting each other continuously because they both regenerate and shoot people a lot. Which isn't as funny, I'll be honest with you, because it doesn't like where everyone else is sort of fighting. It doesn't look like Deadpool and Phoenix Wright are even really fighting. It just looks like they're mucking about.
That's funny.
It makes me laugh. It's just top notch.
Top notch.
And I don't know. It sets the tone of that game of being like fun little fighting game.
Yeah, that
it's
makes
enjoyable.
sense.
Number
Alright.
4.
Super Metroid for the SNES. Alright, well, a lot of people have said, about Super Metroid. But if we just talk about the opening, you've got that awesome title screen with the dead scientists and the Metroid in its little capsule with the do 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 or whatever it is.
Right.
And you press start. You have your little opening segment, which is nice, but then you get Samus goes into the little space station, walks about a bit, and then she sees that same scientist being dead area, and then she goes and sees the Metroid, and then whoa, suddenly Ridley, and then you shoot him a little bit, and then whoa, holy crap, self-destruct sequence, I just started this game, and that's just like, it's pretty friggin' awesome, the way to start a game.
Yeah, but Kraid isn't there, so it's not that good, is it?
No. Yeah, Super Metroid, great beginning.
Cool. I have nothing to contribute on that because I've barely played any Metroid games.
Sad face.
Yeah, Metroid. Whatever.
Okay, you're number 4.
My number 4, The Elder Scrolls V, Skyrim. You're a prisoner. You're knocking about in a prison cart. These douchebags have got you. You're all like, what did I do? And then they're all like, yeah, we're beheading you now. Boom. Dragon. That's about it.
Ah, yeah.
If a game goes boom, suddenly dragon, I'm interested, right? They've got me. They've got me. And then you're all like...
But what about Super Metroid? Ridley randomly appears and he's a dragon.
Yeah, but he's not a cool dragon, like Kraid. But no, you're in this little village, dragon comes along, burns everything. You're pretty much running for your life from this badass dragon. That town stays burnt for the rest of the game. It's amazing. It just destroys literally everything around you and then helps you escape. It's great. It's glorious. Also, during the intro, you get to make your character, which always great fun.
Gotta love that. What's the word? Customization.
Yeah, you just got to make the most disgusting character you possibly can. Because, I don't know, that's just how I roll. Or base it on someone real and then roleplay it. That's fun.
I don't know, I usually like to, when I can make a character in a game, I usually like to sort of represent myself in it. And if I replay it, then I'll make a silly one.
So you'd probably enjoy Mass Effect, because, like...
Yeah, maybe.
Because then you'd get to roleplay, talking to girls.
I can't talk to girls.
Chris can't talk to girls, confirmed. Fact.
Yep.
Hit me.
Okay.
Number 3.
Number 3. Oh, since this is a Brit, I shall call this by its English name.
Oh, God.
Lilac Wars for the Nintendo 64.
Otherwise known as Star Fox 64 to
Yes.
the civilized world.
Okay.
What is it about that? Is it like a copyright thing that we couldn't have Star Fox or something? I'll have to bleep that.
There was something like, there was this Atari game called Star Fox.
Yeah.
And in Europe and, PAL regions, they didn't have the trademark and stuff, so they had to rename it.
Yeah, fair enough.
But yeah, Lilac Wars, Star Fox 64, its opening starts off with General Pepper going... No, it starts off with Rob saying, incoming message from General Pepper, priority 1. We need your help, Star Fox. Andros has declared war, and etc. I just love it so much. It's
Sorry, the impression just got me. It was too good.
Oh, thank you.
No, it was oddly quite good. I'm actually impressed. For someone who can't do an American accent, you can do a pretty good... We need your help. I can't do it.
I can do a good General Pepper.
Can you do a Falco?
Hey Einstein, I'm on your side.
Oh man, that's good. That's cracked me up. So basically, what we've learnt here is Chris likes Star Fox 64.
I love it.
We're gonna hear that a lot.
Yeah.
There are 2 games that we probably won't get through many episodes without mentioning. This is Chris's. Mine's coming up soon. You're not. These 2 games will be in most of our lists. So
there's going to be recurring.
He's going to Star Fox 64 it up like all the time. What's good about it? Is it just the we need your help, Star Fox?
It's just so epic and exciting, and you sort of get a feel for the characters a little bit. You see them go into their R rings and shoot off, and the music just it's all epic, you know.
I can see it.
And obviously, dem quotes.
Dem quotes. I will give Star Fox that. Like, I'm not that big of a fan of the series, but it's got dem quotes.
Alright, your number 3?
My number 3. My number 3 is SSX on Tour. A game that I don't think many people have played, I'll be honest with you. But it starts off with a cutscene with Iron Maiden Run to the Hills playing. Now, if your game starts with Run to the Hills by Iron Maiden, you know it's a good game, basically, is what I'm saying. Like, the whole game is really stylized in this sort of like it's a snowboarding game. It all has this sort of theme of like being quite metal and sort of punk. And it has the opening scene is this like an animated sequence with obviously if it has Iron Maiden playing, basically is my point. It's good. That game actually introduced me to quite a few of my favourite musicians, so it has a good soundtrack.
Yeah.
Good soundtrack, good art style, good game. Best SSX game. Tricky can eat a dick.
I think Tricky's the only one I played myself when I was a young lad.
SSX on Tour is good. I enjoyed it. It has a good start. Go and watch that.
Is that the is that the one with the Mario characters in it?
It is, yeah.
Ah, okay. I never played that one.
Oh, play it. It's good. It's also, I think, the only SSX game that has skis in it, and skiing is way better than snowboarding. So it's good.
Well then.
Plays well. Good game. Good intro. Watch it on YouTube. Search it. SSX on Tour. Boom. Number 2.
All right. Ocarina of Time.
Why?
Well, there's a bit of a nostalgia.
Yeah. It's all nostalgia. It's the nostalgia goggles.
Excuse me. I love the title screen very much, even today. Thank you very much.
Nah, it's lame. Ocarina of Time.
That piano gives me chills every time.
No.
And then the little warp whistle cameo noise.
No.
And the riding.
And that stupid long cutscene and
riding up. I'm talking about the title screen right now.
Oh, just the title screen.
But well, the opening's nice as well.
Nah.
I love Link riding on opponent the moonlight and that lovely piano piece playing.
Yeah, but also the rest of the game sucked, so whatever.
And then the opening's not too
controversial
slow.
Opinion number 2 coming up, coming in your face.
When we have so many episodes, we're gonna have top 8 opinions or something.
We'll get the
top 8 Brit episodes.
No, we'll get commenters to list the top 8 worst things I've said.
Okay. How does Ocarina of Time start as soon as you name your file? The little cutscene.
Isn't there like a really boring cutscene?
Oh, it's like the Deku Tree saying, Navi, thou art, find Link.
And then that stupid little fly around thing that was probably really impressive when people were 4 in 1998, but now just looks stupid and annoys the hell out of me.
Hello? I don't know, it's nice. And then you go around Kokiri Forest finding your shiz.
Yeah, because Mido's a big old douchebag and he won't let you through.
Yeah.
I like Mido though. I respect him. He's got standards, you know. He's not just letting anyone in, is he?
He's not just some punk.
He's got a backbone. He's sticking up for what he believes in. I respect that.
Legend of Mido. Mido of Time.
You say Mido?
Mido. Well, I don't know.
Pretty sure it's Mido.
I don't know, man.
No one knows with Zelda characters. Let's be honest here.
Yeah.
Most of them people pronounce wrong.
Yes.
Like some people can't even pronounce Ocarina. They're all like Ocarina, and it's like that's wrong. Shut up.
Yeah, that's quite odd.
You done? Do you want me to do a number 2?
Yeah. You can say what number 2 is on your list.
My number 2 is Deadpool. This is my Star Fox 64. Deadpool is a game that I don't recommend anyone plays because probably no one else will love it as much as I do. Basically, the game starts with Deadpool getting a phone message from High Moon Studios in which they say that they have heard his proposal for the game and they're not going to do it. At which point he blows up their office a little bit and they phone back and say, okay, fine, we'll do a game with you. Please don't blow us up anymore. And then they say they're going to send a script around, and then you can fiddle around in Deadpool's apartment for a bit. So you can go to the toilet, you can drink some beer, You can just do general stupid things.
I love joke fourth wall jokey things like that though.
Deadpool the game is full of that. The comic not so much, but they drew it out a lot in the game, and it really works for that sort of medium. But yeah, you can fiddle about. Oh, there's a point where while you're in Deadpool's apartment right at the start, you can phone Nolan North, and Deadpool phones him and says, "Hey, people say that we sound alike. Do you want to do the voice acting for my game?" At which point Nolan North says that he was considering doing an alternate interpretation of the character of Deadpool, who instead of being all about boobs would rather man pecs. At which point Deadpool's like, okay, and hangs up. Oh, and then when the script arrives, Deadpool basically decides he can't be bothered to read it and rewrites it.
Wow.
Yep.
That's funny.
It's so good. I love that game so much.
You could talk about it all day.
Yeah, I really could, and I probably will. Most of this show is just going to be me.
A 24-hour episode.
We'll do a live stream. It would be great. Right. So that's our number twos. Would you like to do honourable mentions?
Oh, okay.
I think you've actually covered most the ones I was going to say.
Well,
on your
Mario
list.
Power Tennis.
Yeah, we mentioned it earlier.
Mario Power
Strikers.
yeah.
Mario Strikers is on there because that opening cutscene is just like the Wii version. I don't know about the GameCube one, but like it's so dark, and I love it.
Yeah, it's probably like the grittiest Mario game.
It's weird.
Like, just whack into other players and
like shove them into an electric fence or just straight up off a cliff. What is that?
It's so fun though. The opening title thing is pretty neat though.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome.
And epic.
And the Mario Power Tennis one is also it's as ridiculous as the Toadstool Tour one. Do you want to explain what happens in the tennis one?
Let me think.
Because I remember. Do you want me to?
Isn't it like Wario and Waluigi don't get entered in the tournament?
Yeah.
Or they get knocked out.
They get knocked out, and then they try and draw.
And then they have like a little training sequence. And Waluigi just gets bent over and back.
No, the idea was they tried to graffiti a poster of Mario and Luigi.
Oh yeah.
And then the police chase them, and they end up going through a door and falling into a pit where Bowser is, and Bowser trains them.
That's
like,
it.
With just the most horrifying, sadistic training methods, and then cheats them into the tournament so that they can just fire bombs at everyone in the stadium. It ends with everyone getting blown up. They all end with that. It's awesome. It's glorious.
I've also got Metroid Fusion, my favourite Metroid game, might I add.
Is Kraid in it?
It's Kraid is not in Metroid Fusion.
Nah, worst Metroid game then. If there's no Kraid, then I'm not playing it. Rubbish.
I like how Fusion starts with Samus sort of like being vulnerable, getting infected by the X parasites, and how you start being all different is nice. I've also got Wind Waker, Superstar Saga, Gears of War.
Wind Waker I can see. Wind Waker has a really good title screen. Like that music is like.
And the way the game opens doesn't take forever either.
Yeah, and that is usually a problem in Zelda, isn't it? Yeah, it kind of gets going pretty quick. But
any other honourable mentions for you?
Nah, I haven't got any. I couldn't think of any really.
Alright then, let's get to number one.
What is your number one, Christopher?
Super Smash Brothers Melee.
Melee.
Well, I was just imitating.
No, he says Melee.
No, he says Melee, doesn't he?
No, he doesn't.
The announcer guy.
No, he says Melee because that's how it's pronounced.
Oh, okay. Jokes.
Jokes.
You got dem jokes. Anyway, I just love the Melee opening. It's probably, it's my favourite opening of all time.
Yeah, that would be why it's on this list. Yeah, I can hear that.
Dun, 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 dun,
you know what I like about the...
Sorry.
You know what I like about the Melee opening?
What?
As one of the biggest trolls ever that no one really seems to know realise is a troll.
What's this?
It's Sakurai trolling everyone into thinking that Ridley was going to be in the game.
Oh, right.
Because,
I thought you were going to talk about Ridley.
Everyone always says Ridley can be in Smash because he isn't too big, because he's in that one cutscene the right size. When has he ever been that size ever before? That, right there, is Sakurai going, you know what I'm going to do? Because back when Melee was being developed, there wasn't everyone looking it up on the internet, right? It wasn't going to be spoilt for him before the game even released around the world. So he was just I'm going to tease that there are these hidden characters, because I'm pretty sure Jigglypuff appears in the intro too. So he's
Yeah.
he's teasing the unlockables in the opening sequence. He's already done it for a couple of them. So he's making people think that Ridley's going to be unlockable, right? By having him there, Sakurai is trying to troll everyone into thinking he's in Melee when he isn't. So people are going to try and unlock him, right? Right? You with me?
Right.
You with me? This is my
Yes.
theory. This is my theory here. Sakurai is trolling by making him look playable, right? So that everyone will try and unlock him and think there's this secret thing until the internet comes out and everyone goes, yeah, he's not in it, right? And the best part is people still think that Ridley is going to be playable in a Smash game because of that, like, I don't know, 10-year-old troll now? It's amazing.
Well,
It's glorious. It's the best piece of Sakurai trolling I've seen in just ever.
mashed potato sugar pie is the master troll.
He is. He is the ultimate.
I just also wanted to say quick that the Melee openings probably got like a lot of great CGI and all that business.
It is a pretty solid, opening. I'll give you that.
It shows all the different Nintendo franchises as well, and
Yeah.
makes it all fancy, epic music, and the announcer saying "Super." So I'm not going to say it again.
No, don't. I did consider it for my list, but then, better games came in. And it was going to be an
Alright,
honourable
let's-
mention, but then I was like, well, no, 'cause it's not Chris is number one. Do you want me to do mine?
Yeah, let's go to you.
My number one start of a game is Uncharted 2. It seems like an odd pick, but basically the whole game, it starts with Nathan Drake waking up on a train. Oh wait, the train's hanging off a cliff. What? 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 So, you wake up there, you get off the train, flashbacks, and it does that whole thing where it flashes back and it fills you into how he got there. And because you've seen this sort of situation and you've realised, oh man, Nathan Drake waking up out of being knocked out on a train that's hanging off a cliff, how'd he get there? You want to know. So it sort of keeps you playing because you want to find out what that start was about. And to me, that's just a really good sort of opening. It sets a tone of this is where this game is going. Keep playing, you'll find out how it got there. And it does a really good job of that. It sets up a later event really well. Because the whole rest of the game, you're just like, but when am I going to get on this here train? And then the moment you see a train, you're like, oh man, we're going there then.
Oh, that's cool. I like that.
It's good. Uncharted 2 is a very good game. I would recommend playing it.
Yeah, I want a PS3 to buy all these PlayStation games I've missed.
Do it.
And
It's probably cheap
the
nowadays.
Uncharted series is one of them.
Yeah, Uncharted is very good. It's one of the things that solidifies the PS3 as being the best console of that generation.
Anyway, alright, so top 8 openings in games. My number 1 is Melee, whatever.
It's Melee.
And Dan's is
Uncharted 2.
Woo!
Yeah, so leave us a comment saying what you would list if you had to write this list. What if you agree with us, if you disagree with us. Probably disagree with me because everyone's going to disagree with me, let's be honest here.
Yes, I was just gonna say, we would love comments if on our lists and what your top 8 or whatever your favourite openings and games are.
Yeah, don't write 8, we're not going to read that.
I sort of read all the comments on the ZBN
I don't.
videos.
I have better things to do with my time. I don't have better things to do with my time.
No.
I have nothing to do with my time.
But yeah, leave us comments. Spiegel has told me to say everyone to like the things, the videos.
To like the things.
like.
Yeah, so
yes.
don't do that. Spiegel wants us to say like, comment, subscribe. Comment, don't like or subscribe. Don't subscribe, it'll feed his ego. He'll get all
No, please subscribe. We love more viewers.
No,
please.
don't. Everyone unsubscribe.
No.
Dislike, comment, unsubscribe. How's that? How's that sound?
Oh, well, that is the end of our inaugural
Yep.
8-Brit.
Oh, another thing. Leave us a comment saying what other lists you would like us to do.
Oh,
Give us some we
that's a
might
good
not have
idea.
thought of. We've got a lot, but, give us ideas.
Oh, by the way, shout out to my friend Johnny who made our intro
Oh, yeah,
video.
Johnny is top. He's my favourite.
I'm the little sprite, by the way.
Yeah. Johnny is better than Chris. I kind of almost wanted to replace him on the show.
Rip in peace, me.
Rip in
and
peace.
rip in peace this episode. Goodbye, everybody.
Bye.